ראש הממשלה, חבר הכנסת בנימין נתניהו ורעייתו שרה. שרות ושרים, חברות וחברי הכנסת בעבר ובהווה, מהקואליציה ומהאופוזיציה, External Affairs Minister Dr. S.J. Shankar, National Security Advisor Mr. Ajit Doval, Foreign Secretary Mr. Vikram Misri, Ambassador of India to Israel J.P. Singh, Ambassador, yes. Ambassador of Israel to India, Reuven Azar. Members of the distinguished delegation, members of Israel's senior state leadership, heads of foreign missions to Israel, Mankal Knesset, Moshe Chiko Edri, מזכיר הכנסת דן מרזוק, היועצת המשפטית לכנסת עורכת הדין שגית אפיק, חברי הנהלת הכנסת, אורחים נכבדים מקהילות יוצאי הודו בישראל, distinguished guests, it is our profound honor to welcome the leader of the world's largest democracy and a leader that defining statesman of our time, the Prime Minister of the Republic of India, His Excellency Narendra Modi. Namaste. For Prime Minister Modi, leadership is not merely the administration of a state, but the inspiration of a nation, a huge nation. Guided by that conviction, he has transformed India. He reshaped the landscape in public health, industry, agriculture, and infrastructure. He ignited a digital revolution and drove historic advances in economic improvement and inclusion. He made India the fastest growing major economy on earth, lifting hundreds of millions of lives. In doing so, he gave new meaning to the words Jai Hind, long live India. For over 2 millennia, India gave Jews a home and, in our darkest hours, a refuge. India's ancient Jewish communities helped build this land and this country and continue to enrich it with India's culture, cuisine, and warmth. Diplomatic relations were established early, but it was the two prime ministers, Modi and Netanyahu, who forged a true strategic partnership. In 2017, our guest made history as the first Prime Minister of India to visit Israel. I was honored at Prime Minister Netanyahu's invitation to meet him as a Knesset freshman. Today, it is my great privilege as Speaker of the Knesset to welcome him as the first Prime Minister of India to address the Knesset and to make history once again. Thank you, Prime Minister Modi. Between these milestones, cooperation has deepened across every field, most notably in security and technology. As you, Prime Minister, said, technology yields its greatest benefit when shared. In that spirit, our nations are invaluable assets to one another. כשנבחרתי לתפקיד יושב ראש הכנסת הונחו לפני הצעות לבחירת יעדים לביקור המדיני הראשון. כשביקשתי לדעת באילו מדינות לא ביקר מעולם יושב ראש כנסת, הופתעתי לגלות כי הודו היא אחת מהן. הבחירה על כן הייתה קלה, והקמתי משלחת לביקור המדיני בהשתתפות חברי הכנסת עמית הלוי מהקואליציה ומיכאל ביטון מהאופוזיציה, מובילי קבוצת הידידות בכנסת. With my dear friend and esteemed counterpart, Om Birla, Speaker of the Lok Sabha, we signed the first ever MOU between our parliaments. Over the course of my visit, I encountered a great civilization, a thriving democracy, and a people of remarkable dignity and resolve. החברות בין שתי האומות שלנו עמדה במבחן המאבק המשותף שלנו בטרור. לאחר טבח 7 באוקטובר, ראש הממשלה מודי היה מהמנהיגים הראשונים שגינו את זוועות החמאס ועמדו באחווה לצידם של אזרחי ישראל. ממש כפי שאנחנו עמדנו לצידה של הודו בשעותיה הקשות, לאחר פיגוע הטרור במומבאי ב-2008 ובפלגם בשנה שעברה. שני העמים שלנו נאלצים להילחם בטרור, ושניהם, בעזרת השם, ימשיכו לנצח. Next week, the Jewish holiday of Purim and the Indian holiday of Holi will coincide. Colors will fill the air as both our nations celebrate light's triumph over darkness. Both our peoples will proclaim the same timeless truth. Hope always prevails. Prime Minister, you are, as King David was, both statesman and poet. In your poem, Ash, Hope, you describe it as a flame that bursts forth to sear the darkness with its might. That flame burns in the Psalms of King David too. Kaveh el Adonai, chazek ve'yametz libecha, kaveh el Adonai. Hope in the Lord, be strong and let your heart take courage. Hope in the Lord. Our national anthem is called Hatikva, the hope. Mr. Prime Minister, you have called the India-Israel relationship a partnership of hope. From Hatikva to Asha, hope is the hallmark of our bond. Since last night, Prime Minister, the Knesset building has been illuminated in the colors of India. May the light that unites Jerusalem and New Delhi illuminate our nation's future. Mr. Prime Minister, a Jerusalem main apka swagate, Knesset main apka swagate. Welcome to Jerusalem. Welcome to the Knesset. חברות וחברי הכנסת, אני מתכבד כעת להזמין את ראש הממשלה, חבר הכנסת בנימין נתניהו, לשאת דברים. בבקשה, אדוני ראש הממשלה.
אדוני היושב-ראש, חברות וחברי הכנסת, you know, heads of state, prime ministers, they come to the Knesset, we greet them warmly, and it's always an exciting moment. For all of us, and for me too. But I have to tell you, Narendra, my dear friend, I am deeply, deeply moved by your visit here today, because I have to be diplomatic. I will not rank it, because I'll get into trouble. But I've never been more moved than by your visit here with us, a great friend of Israel, a great champion of the Indian-Israeli alliance, and a great leader on the world stage. Welcome to Jerusalem, my dear friend, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and your distinguished delegation. Welcome to Jerusalem. Now, I said, Narendra, my dear friend, these are not just words. I would almost venture to say, more than a friend, a brother. In many ways, brothers. Now, when you were last here, we, the two of us, were in the Mediterranean coast, and I said, why don't we take off our shoes and go into the water, which we wanted to purify, and we did, with Israeli technology. So, with all deference to our Christian friends, they said we didn't wade in the water, we walked on water. That's not true. We didn't walk on water, but we did perform miracles since then. Because what we have done is we've doubled our trade, tripled our cooperation, quadrupled our understandings in ways that I cannot begin to describe. And in some ways, probably shouldn't describe. But it's been a wondrous friendship, both personally, between the two of us, and between our two countries and our two peoples. You know, earlier today, my wife Sarah and I greeted you in the airport, and just as you came down the steps, we embraced each other. Because Prime Minister Modi's personal embrace